If you've ever opened a virus on your PC, then you know what's coming next. It's the fellas.
Okay, how do I say this? Okay, everybody stay quiet for... I shouldn't say everybody, it's just me and Ray. And there's a reason for that. Ray, I know, in fairness, I care about my customers. I'm going to say this. Just let me do this. For all of the premium members, we've got to talk about it. I know we like to have you guys just say, hey, I want you to review this, I want you to review that.
Yeah.
Half the time, you're just trying to torture us, but we do it anyway. We love you. Our fans said they wanted us to review... Rampage. Yes, thank you. And to be fair, we did intend to review Rampage.
Yeah.
That's what we intended to do. We paid for the tickets, went in the theater. Trailers are very good. But what happened was about
15
I'm going to be honest. I think about 20 minutes into the movie, what happened is it was awful. And when we watch these movies, I like to go in saying I'm expecting what the consumer is expecting.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go in to see Triple X and then give it a straight up garbage because it's a stupid fucking movie. It's Triple X.
Yeah.
If you purchase a ticket for Triple X, you know what the fuck you're going into. So I put myself in that mindset. Do I get what I was expecting from a Triple X? I went in there expecting that. I'll say right out, it was bad. And this, mind you, for me, this was about 15 minutes into the movie. It was so bad. I told Ray I'm going to take a piss. So I got up and walked out of the theater to go to the bathroom.
I don't know why you left, man.
Well, look, I'm trying to go into the movie like you guys to say I'm expecting such a movie, but you got to cut me some slack. I ain't going there sober. I had like 6 beers before I went there.
Yeah.
You got to cut me a break. So my bladder was already full. The keg has already been tapped. I'm going to have to piss. So I went up. I went to the fucking bathroom. Not on Ray. I'm taking this on me. Not on Ray. After I took my piss, I sent him a text. I ain't coming back. Ray, I didn't tell you this at the time because I was just glad you felt like I felt. I was honestly willing to wait in the car. If you'd have just sent me another text like, yo, that's bullshit, we're supposed to review this, I would have sent you a text like, yo, I'm gonna wait in the car, I'm gonna fucking sleep, and I'll just let you take the lead on the review, and I'll just agree with whatever the fuck you say. It was that bad. He's gonna go take a piss, then he tells me he's not coming back. I'm like, what is he, my dad?
Look, I'm just glad I was able to get some rain checks because the movie starts out in space, and then all of a sudden...
Stop, Ray. I want you guys to think about that. I want you to look at the trailer again. And I want you to say to yourself, how could this plot possibly work? And I want you to be serious. Then I want you to come back and hit the play button. I'm going to go ahead and hit pause. I'm going to wait 3 seconds. Hold on. Okay. Now that you're back, you saw the trailer again, and you put in your mind, how could this possibly work? Now, wait for it. This starts in outer fucking space. And I want you to think about that. I told Ray, right when that happened, I was like,
I'm answering questions.
Help me, God. Like 15 more minutes into it, and I'm like, yeah, they don't fucking care. They just want to get this shit started. They don't fucking care. I was like, yeah, I gotta take a piss.
They just let The Rock, do some sign language there, and
it insulted me. I don't mind you giving me a bad movie, blow a bunch of shit up. I prefer for the director to come out in the first scene and say, look, we all know what you came here for, so I'm going to give it to you. And just have random shit blowing up. But this, I can't. What is it that the SJW say? I can't even. Is that what they say?
I can't even.
I can't even. I got up and left.
This is a video game movie. Most of the people in the audience don't even know it was based off of a video game.
No, it's not a video game movie. This is an idea that a video game had. Someone said, I can't cognitively think of jack shit on my own, but here's a video game with 3 monsters. I'm going to take these 3 monsters and I'm going to use the same name.
Rampage.
There you go. Let's cash that check.
Well,
but this was insulting. And when I sent Ray the text message from the bathroom, I expected him to be like, first text, what the fuck? And I text back, I'm serious, I'm not coming back in. Next text, what the fuck? I text back, I'm going to wait in the car, seriously, finish watching the movie, I'll wait in the car, I'll let you take the helm on the podcast. I'm not fucking doing this. I'm going to sleep it off, this alcohol. And then the next text, yeah, whatever. and I'll see him like, 2 hours later. Instead, I send him a text, yo, I'm not coming back in there. And I get a reply, I'm on my way, I'll meet you at the car. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I had to fucking go, man.
It's like, I'm on my way, I'll meet you at the car.
As much as
dude, actually, I assumed I misunderstood. Like, yo, meet you at the car. We're going to talk about this. We got to do this. Yo, you fucking got to the car. It was Ray's ride. He drove us there. I met him at the studio.
Yeah.
We drove there in his car. I'm expecting him to talk to me. He comes to the car. Push a button on his key to unlock the door. He gets in the driver's side. I get in the passenger side. I'm like, man, this must be serious. You have to fucking talk in the car like jilted lovers. Fucking starts the shit up, and we just drive back to the studio. We were gonna write this off as a loss, but we got to your place. We got some wings from
Wingstop.
They got some hot ass fucking wings. It sends me like into a delirium. Guys, excuse me. I'm like sweating Jameson right now. The movie that just came out on DVD.
Oh, Jumanji.
Yeah, you say, that Jumanji Part 2.
Yeah, let's go check it out. Yeah,
out.
we didn't get a chance to review it or even watch it because we had other shit to watch.
I had no intent to review that because we missed it when it was in theaters. I was like, fuck it. But honestly, on a personal level, I just wanted to fucking see it. I like Jumanji. Jumanji has like good memories.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, I want to fucking see it.
Robin Williams, man. Okay, can you go wrong?
So we hopped in Ray's car, went around the corner to the Super Target, picked it up on Blu-ray, came back, we watched it. We were sitting there talking so much during the fucking movie.
Yeah, it was.
Look at this, look at that. Oh, this would be better this would be better that. And Ray just turns to me like, yo, why don't you fucking just review this? I'm like, yeah, but it's not what the people on the premium account wanted us to review, and also it's been out for like a while. So today we are going to be reviewing Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle.
We left a rock movie to go see another rock movie.
You know what? I never even fucking thought about that. Ray, replay the intro music, but give me something that's got some Jumanji. Give me some jungle Jumanji type music. Let's start over.
You only think you liked that movie. Don't worry. We'll set you straight. You're listening to The Fellas.
Okay, so you listen to The Fellas, got to talk about it. And as we said before, it's just me and Ray today because, like I said before, we saw Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. And when we had originally went to see Rampage, we just fucking left. Oddly enough, Dane was with us, and we just like yanked. Ray told me he yanked the fucking plug out when he walked out. So next time we plug him in, he may even think we're still in the theater for the same shit.
Yeah, I know.
He won't even know.
He won't even know.
I probably should have mentioned that during the previous half. Yeah, whatever. It's too late now. Anyway, yeah. So we saw Jumanji without him. We just unplugged him, and we thought we weren't doing shit, so we never plugged him back in.
It's funny. We left a movie based off of a video game to go to a movie based off of a board game that was converted into a video game. That was
quite well too.
That was better than Ready Player One. Looking at it in hindsight,
it's amazing that you picked that up too. And I was like, you know what? All the games that people create in Ready Player One. When I was watching this, I was like, yo, this is exactly the way the guy in the book described how they would have video games.
Yeah.
If you made a game and put it in the Oasis, it would work the same way.
It would work the same way.
You got NPCs, you got a set number of lives, you got all this shit. Yeah, exact same way. They pulled it off really well. I think that's kind of what made me like it so much. So, this is your basic comedy. I'm assuming you've all seen the first Jumanji.
Yeah.
And this one has The Rock. It's got Kevin Hart. It's got Jack Black. And it's got Karen Gillan.
Yeah, well, she's hot, man.
Who, by the way, I was like, man, this chick's hot. What else has she been in?
She's been in a lot, dude.
No, I don't know anything else she was in. And you were the one that told me she was in one of my all-time favorite movies, Guardians of the Galaxy, as
Nebula.
And I was like, what? You were like, yeah, man, Nebula. What? Nebula's not hot. Nebula's not attractive in any way because she's a robot with circuits and shit popping everywhere. And even, I'm looking at a picture of her now, and I'm like, nah.
Yeah, she's smart.
I don't see that. Nah. You
think they had to shave her head for that?
No.
No, well, I guess they put in type.
No, you can put latex over that. That's fine. Now, here's the whole thing. Karen Gillian did a pretty great job. This is a pretty standard comedy. I mean, it's Jumanji. You have the kid, instead of getting sucked into a board game in the 90s when PlayStation just came out.
Yeah, I think he was playing Twisted Metal, I think.
I think that's what it was. And this kid's father finds the Jumanji board game. He brings to his son. His son's like, this fucking board game. This is bullshit. And his son's like, what, 15, 16, some shit like that. So he tosses it to the side, and the Jumanji game itself transforms itself into a video game. This is what confuses the shit out of me. He opens up the board game, and there's a cartridge.
Yeah, but there's no system.
And and he takes it and sticks it into something, and I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? If PlayStation 1 is out, what the fuck could he possibly, this is a teenager. What could he have to stick it into? The only thing I would think is an N64, maybe?
Oh, no. An Atari Jaguar. Because
no, Atari Jaguar, I genuinely think came after PlayStation, dude.
Well, an Atari Jaguar, but yeah, that system looked like a Super Nintendo.
What year?
Atari Jaguar came out like in 94. If I'm mistaken.
You know what? I'll give it to him. I'll give it.
But it doesn't even look like it, though.
No, well, the 93 system did, but the controller he
93, it came out in 93.
Shit didn't look like. Yeah. I'll give it to him. Okay, so he sticks the Jumanji cartridge into his Atari Jaguar.
No, but it doesn't look like an Atari Jaguar. It looks like a Super Nintendo hybrid Atari 2600.
That's all the minutia. That's fine. So he sticks it in there. You know what happens when someone plays the Jumanji but doesn't win? They fucking disappear. So he disappears. So we fast forward to 2017. You got Alex Wolff playing as this nerdy kid. You got Sodarius Brian. I don't know if Sir is his actual name or if he was knighted. I don't
think he's been knighted.
He's playing as young Fridge, who's the superstar of the high school. And, Alex gave some test papers to him. Then you have Madison Eisman, who's supposed to be the Valley, the trippy Valley slut girl. Then you have Morgan Turner, who plays this Martha, who I guess is supposed to be what they think a female nerd looks like.
Unattractive female nerd.
I guess that's what they think, and unattractive. They really don't understand how the young male mind works.
Yeah,
it's like
she's hot no matter how you dress her up.
Yeah, it's like maybe she doesn't look as hot as the other super hot girls there, but she is way above average. I mean, when I was going to high school, there were some beasts. This girl would have been just pulling all the dick.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway,
at our old school, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, she's like a nerd or whatever. For whatever reason, they all get sent to detention. And the school is like, yeah, for your detention, you get to pull staples out of all these old magazines. And while they're there, they find this old, the Jumanji video game.
But hold on, before you even get past that point, we were even debating, like, how the hell does a teacher know how a report was written a year ago?
Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and jump into that.
I was like, a teacher would not remember that bullshit.
Let's go ahead and jump into that. And the only reason we bring this up, it's not fair to me to bring this up, but it did take us out of the movie a little bit. I think it's only fair to bring it up. You see, the kid, Alex Wolff, who plays as Spencer, he did a book report for the character known as the Fridge, but they realized that someone else did the book report, so they called him into the office, and they also called Spencer into the office, so obviously he ratted on him. She realized it was plagiarized because Spencer was in her class the previous year, and the last sentence of the book report he wrote was the exact same as Spencer. And I'm sitting there like, the fuck? So because the last sentence were the same, you assume the whole thing was written by someone else?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So, you used the exact same phrase. It was like, yeah, I guess great minds think alike. I don't know. I don't understand what the problem is. I don't get it.
Are you telling me there's absolutely nothing else that could require the amount of time for the principal and the teacher to deal with besides just 2 papers of a line? I mean, obviously there must.
Why were you in the principal's office? I don't have time for this shit, man.
What?
Get out of here.
What amount of time do we have here? Are we just sitting around twiddling fucking thumbs? Yeah, look, the teacher comes up. Hey, look, this guy copied 2 lines of a report. I'm the principal. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
No,
you bother me over this some shit?
I'm the principal. I'm like, okay, look, that's what I want you to do. I want you to turn around, walk out my door, and don't come back in my office that bullshit again. Close it on your way out. Yeah, that's what I would say. But
know,
no, it's just that was fucking weird. That made no sense, but it moved the thing forward.
You would have done it.
It wasn't too hackneyed.
Enough with this Mickey Mouse bullshit.
I do not have time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit.
Yeah, no.
Fucking
Man.
Leon, a professional reference. Love it. For the most part, it's good. The whole point is to put the perspective characters into a body that's so different from what they would expect that it breeds them not being comfortable. Like Fridge, he's a big jock type person, football jock, whatever.
Yeah.
And he's in the body of
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart, who's basically a manservant, and he's got like all the weaknesses in the world. The only thing he's good at is servicing The Rock. His character's like, yeah, I'll hand you shit when you need it, and that's it. He's basically a do-boy.
Yeah.
And that's not what he's used to. It takes him out of his comfort zone. It's like, okay, that's funny. I get it. The nerdy kid is in the body of The Rock, so he's all buff. That's not what he's used to. The slut is in the body of Jack Black, who I will tell you,
he did a really good job.
He made me uncomfortable. I think Black Jack has some skeletons in his closet that he needs to look, Mr. Black, if you're listening, the closet is a dark and lonely place.
I'm not sure if you saw the D Train. If you would have seen the D Train, it would have fucked you up, man.
He played a woman trapped in a man's body pretty well.
Yes, he did.
I will say, I thought it was fucking hilarious. There's a scene where she's like, oh man, I have to pee. Kevin Hart's character, the Fridge, is like, fucking pee. I'm in a man's body, I don't know how to do that. And I'm like, I myself am thinking, that's the easiest fucking thing. Peeing when you're a man is so much easier when you're a woman. Honestly, real talk, legit, being able to piss standing up is one of the things that make me happiest about being a man. And then when her character does it, Jack Black, she's like, this is so great. There's like a little nozzle.
It's like it got a little handle.
Yeah, a little handle. I don't even have to sit down. This is the greatest thing ever. I'm like, yeah. Now you get it. Being a guy is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, the movie was good, and they eventually met up with the kid who originally disappeared.
Well, he started the game, yeah.
Was that Nick Jonas?
Yeah, it was Nick Jonas, yeah.
Yeah, he plays as Alex, and he originally disappears. He's been there for like 20 years, but you only get 3 lives, and after he lost 2, he's like, fuck this, I'm just gonna like hide out somewhere. So he meets up with him and helps him out. And the cool thing is, it's so much like a video game. You've got NPCs who only repeat the same thing over and over.
And I thought that was great.
That was awesome.
Because you're watching a movie, and all of a sudden, it's like you're already aware of all the rules. Because they give you all the rules up front. And that's what I liked. Is like, you can expect the world that was built around you in less than 5 fucking minutes.
Exactly. And the really cool thing is, each character has abilities, and some of the abilities may seem like bullshit, but they showed in the movie, it's like, no, you have to use these abilities. You cannot, that's why Nick Jonas's character didn't win, because he played by himself.
Yeah,
he simply did not have the abilities necessary to progress. Like the map reading skills, the skills with animals, all that shit. And they showed that you can't move forward without these skills, and each person had to use their particular skill. I think like Jack Black's character, one of his skills was cryptology, so you can read maps.
Yeah.
And when everyone else looked at the map, they're like, yeah, it's a bunch of fucking squiggly lines.
Yeah,
I don't fucking get it. And Jack Black will look at him like, no, we have to go this way and that, this and that.
Every character's important at this point.
Right. And when they find something new, the map itself would change. They're like, yeah, now we gotta go this way. And these are things they never would have noticed. You know what? It's fun. This movie is fun.
This movie's fun. You know what? I think one of the abilities of the Fridge, the cake, I honestly do believe that ability was supposed to be a suicide ability, eating cake, because he exploded and fucked up everything else. I think
everyone else, when they die from whatever.
Yeah.
But they come back. But him eating the cake would make him explode.
So he's like a suicide attempt.
Yeah, cake being his weakness would actually be helpful to the group.
Yeah, it would. Too bad it's in a trailer, because that was actually a funny point that you saw in the trailer that didn't need to be in the trailer.
Yeah, I would have preferred had it not put that in.
Unexpected, yeah, because they give you a hint. Oh, why is my weakness cake? And then they show you that he explodes. And I'm like, why'd you give that away? That's actually kind of...
Man, I actually feel kind of guilty now, because there's really not much more to say.
No, there's nothing.
I mean, unless I'm going to sit here and go verbatim, word for word, and tell you how the movie went. I didn't even have to hit the fucking spoiler button. Watch the movie and you laugh. It's simple, family-friendly, humor. Yeah, I nitpick it a bit because there's certain ways I would have written it differently, but it does not change whether it's good. And for the most part, it is good.
This movie, when it gets rolling, when you blink, it finishes. It moves at a pace that's so fast, but it's a steady pace. It starts rolling so fast that it ends.
To me, that was a good thing because it didn't stay around long enough for it to wear out its welcome.
Yeah,
the jokes didn't get stale. It just kept moving, and I like that. That was fine.
The Rock did what The Rock does: be charming on screen. You know, I wish he would have
people
and Power Drive. I wish it would have been a little. He would have really dove in a little bit deeper in his acting to be a little bit more goofy as the kid. He tried. Jack Black really.
He did a better job as a goofy adult.
Kevin Hart didn't even fucking try. Kevin Hart was Kevin Hart.
The Rock did a better job pretending to be a goofy adult, like a child trapped in an adult's body.
Yeah.
He did a better job. What's that movie where he was a spy with Kevin Hart?
Oh, was it Confidential...
Some shit.
I can't fucking remember.
He did a better job as being a young high school nerd in a grown man's body.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did do a better job there.
Much better job in that one.
Yes, he did.
But I think the reason they didn't make it that way in this one is because, Joe, we got to speed this up. And for him to act that way would have taken too much attention from the other three people.
I guess so.
And I think they really just wanted to speed it up.
Yeah,
what the fuck ever. Let's review this.
All right.
I'll go first.
All right.
I'm so emotionally conflicted. Honestly, because I was so pleased with this, I wasn't like blown back, like my brain is bleeding out of my ear. It's just like, yeah, this gave me what I wanted. It's the sort of thing that makes me want to give it a full price. But at the same time, to be honest, I think a full price should be set for something more than that. Had I known this movie was as good as it was when it came out, and had I had some chick I'm going on a date with, and I want to have her see like
this is totally a date movie.
Non-confrontational movie, that can say, hey, this guy's a friend. Yeah, I'll fuck him and not be scared that he's gonna like bury my body somewhere. I take her to this, or if I want to go see a movie, but I have a kid, so I can't see the tits and gore that I normally want to see, I'd see this, and she laughed a little bit of slapstick, but for the most part, not know what the fuck's going on, but I'd still see a pleasurable movie. If the movie came out at the time in theaters, had I known that, and had I been in those circumstances, yes, I would have seen it. It being good in and of itself, would I pay like $12-13 to go see it in the theater? I don't know, but I will see this. You get what you're looking for in the most exact sense of the word.
Yeah, this is...
So I will give it a very high matinee. I just don't feel comfortable. Maybe I'm setting my standards too high for the full price, but I really just don't feel comfortable giving it full price. I will give it a very, very high matinee and say that you guys did a great job.
Yeah.
Me and my future unborn child, thank you. It's a great movie.
Well, I'm going to join you on that because I think...
That full price?
When you don't see the actual real stars of the movie, you're like, okay, when are we going to see the real stars of the movie?
Right.
I want to see The Rock and Kevin Hart and God knows who else. And once the movie gets going, I love the fact that you only see those characters. You forget about the real world. You don't see their parents.
I prefer
You don't see anything else going on. And that was awesome. That was refreshing. I didn't want to see, where are these kids, where the principal's looking for them, whatever.
Right.
I didn't want to see that. So I am going to give it also a high matinee. Because we kind of did do a high matinee. This is one of those movies where if it's on in the background and it's on like HBO or whatever and it's giving, you're like, okay, I'll watch it. I'll watch the rest of it.
There's no reason not to.
There's no reason not to. It's funny. You could push beyond the limits of the world because it's not in a real world. It's in a video game. Right. So all the silly shit that The Rock punching guys into space.
That's pretty funny. For you to stop and wonder why he's able to do that, instantly you want to slap yourself in the mouth.
Because he's in a game.
It's a video game, dude.
Yeah, you're in a video game. I'm just so depressed on how they have minimal CG, but yet they did a great job in portraying that they're in a game versus Ready Player One. Everything's in CG, but yet you don't get that feeling of being in another world.
Dude, you could have had them in that particular Jumanji world and been like, yeah, this is the CG video game world. And it would have been fine.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't look CG. It doesn't need to, because when you put on the helmet, it looks that real. And you could have left it at that,
Well, yeah, pretty much that's it. I mean, besides the casting, whatever high school these kids are going to, I want to go to, because there's some hot-ass chicks. Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Because, the chick who plays as the quote-unquote slut character, she was born in, 97? So that means she... Oh, no. 7,
Jesus.
2007,
Is that-
17. God, as of right now, she's only 21. She was under drinking age, I think, when she made that fucking movie, dude.
Yeah.
Wow. I need to be in jail.
What the fuck?
That is some shit.
Yeah, man, we're fucking old.
Yeah, we are. So we'll give this a very high matinee,
Yeah.
very high, well-deserved matinee, and we'll move on from there.
Yeah. Well, sorry about that Rampage. I mean, there's really nothing.
Guys. Normally, you know us. You know, come on, baby. You know, let me bring out my Harvey Weinstein, baby, come on, come on, baby. You know me. You know we got you guys. You know we give you better than this, but a man has his limits. That Rampage was fucking awful. I would tell you it's straight up garbage, but in all honesty, I can't tell you that because I didn't even watch it.
It was
too
great
bad.
it did great at the box office, apparently.
It was too bad for me to even fucking finish. Don't watch it. Let's just leave it at that. Just don't watch it. I apologize if this whole thing is half-assed.
Yeah.
We'll give you something else next week. Next week it'll be much better. Trust me. It's awful.
Don't forget to visit us on our website at g2ta.net and gottatalkaboutit.com.
Let's get out of here.